right, in this video, I'm bringing Jay back on the channel. We're gonna go over some live examples of some 1-2 setups that we called inside the Discord, the exact levels we entered on, etc. This is gonna be a great video, so make sure to watch until the end, okay? Because most people have TikTok brain, they can't sit through a 10-minute video that can literally change their life. All right, without further ado, let's jump into the video.
I mean, we literally have the record of me taking them here, here, and here. I shared all of them, every 1-2 setup. This one, and this one. Literally, you know. And this is the one, you know. This is that setup. That's that setup that I shared in the beginning, you know. You know what I mean? And we have it right here. So this one should be pretty easy right here. You know what I'm saying? Literally, bro, this is what I called out. You know what I'm saying? This was a crazy play right here. Boom. Where is it? Oh yeah, this is the original setup right here. Yep, that's the original setup. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Look when I said that in April in 420.
A++ setup. Okay, so go through that setup.
I said turbo A. No, you know what I'm saying? I knew it was gonna be good, bro. A++ setup. Hella people took it too. Like this one, but we ate off of that one. You know what I'm saying? Like this was the setup, bro, and you can't make that shit up. From there, bro, where are we, bro? Like if you realistically think about it, if you bought spot, what?
That's insane.
Like you can't make that shit up. Like that's that.
Damn.
That's 30x play, gang. 30x play, gang. But either way, even me, we got out off of this somewhere around here. You know what I'm saying? Well, obviously, we didn't catch the full fucking 20x. Most of us got out somewhere here, off the wick, you know? Boom. And then, again, I waited patiently, and then what do we get? You know, another 1-2 setup.
So can you, like, maybe explain, like take the first move, for example, right? Or even that move. Like, explain why you're looking there for people that maybe didn't understand the last video or like just want some more clarity. Yeah, so like this is like a textbook 1-2 setup here, right?
Yep. So from this point, right, it was a new chart, you know? And you guys see when I came to this chart, we were right here, right? And this is where I shared my setup on the Discord right here, right? Look at the date. April 19th, right? And this was my idea off the 1-2 setup. And I even said this is an A++ setup. Very, very clear. And I'll explain why now, okay? Right? We have this clear break, right? This is exactly what Matt and I told you guys, right? Clear candles closing above with fair value forming, displacing above the previous structure, right? And then before displacement, you guys clearly see we liquidated all the structures below. Right, this previous structure has been liquidated now, right? And we accumulated below and we popped back up, right? And then after we popped back up, we created that displacement, right? That impulsive move to the upside, giving us this break, range break, right? Bias split, whatever you guys want to call it, market structure, doesn't matter. They're all the same thing. Just understand what it is, just in your head, whatever is easiest for you guys. But either way, right? And then as we do it, you guys need to know we gapped up, okay? We displaced, right? Shifting order flow, right? And then coming into this level, what did I see at the time? Right? A swing being formed. You see what I'm saying? A swing low is being formed on a weekly time frame as we're coming into this gap. And also now, what are we doing? Right? You have the low and you have the high, right? You have your swing low, you have your swing high. That gives you your GP. Right?
So
right
the 0.62 to the 0.79 or like the 0.618 to the 0.786 is all the same shit. It's like pretty much that's like the golden pocket, that zone, right? Or the optimal entry zone.
This zone, exactly. Whatever number inside of here is golden pocket, does not matter. It doesn't have to be, you know, but exact number golden pocket is 618 though. Like that's just, you know, but in how we traded, we use this zone. So to be technical, you know, it's 618. You know, 1.618 is the GP, right? But in this scenario, how we utilize it, we use the whole zone, right? Down
so
to
when you say
7-9.
swing point loading, like what exactly does that mean? When you're saying like, okay, it's
so that means we're quite literally creating a swing point like a swing low, like a low, lower low, higher low, right? Basic technicals, right? Inside of the GP, which that is going to help you confirm that you can take an entry here. Because if we start to see not a swing form, meaning if you start to see a lower low going below this level, right? And closing below, then you would already know this setup is going to get invalidated and we're most likely going to retest somewhere down here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why a swing low inside of here, a low, lower low, higher low is very, very much necessary. And if you zoom in, you will see it easier. You'll see a clear swing point being formed inside of all your levels. Okay, so if you zoom into the 3-day now, what do you clearly see? You can clearly see the low, lower low, and higher low forming, and then another higher low forming, right? At this point, inside of the GP, inside of the fair value, after the fact that we have displaced, right? And after the fact that we have taken out major structure lows and we liquidated. And also, as we liquidate, what do? Low, lower low, higher low. That's how you confirm the swing once again, right? So same thing repeats here, swing point, right? And that's why it's very important. Either you guys learn how to take the liquidation of this. This is advanced. So you need like at least a year or two of consistently catching liquidation to have an entry here. I'm just being realistic. But what is really easier is the higher low. After the fact that this has done and a lower low has been made, and then you can look to take the higher low inside of the GP, which is what I teach my students to do. So you don't have to catch a falling knife. And you know, if you're on a higher leverage, you get liquidated, even if your idea is right. Even if you're wanting to enter there and then you know your idea is to go higher, you'll get tapped out, right, off of that wick before it even goes higher.
So
right?
you're saying
So
go to a lower time frame
together,
for entry, like go to a lower time frame there,
yeah,
and then
exactly.
you can look for a higher low, essentially, is what you're saying.
Exactly, but only after a lower low.
Right.
Look for a higher low.
Right.
Is the point. Is the point inside of this level, not anywhere, not up here, not up here. You get what I'm saying? Inside of this level, that you want to see a low, lower low, and then a higher low about to form, and you can clearly see that form. And that's why at this point I have shared my idea here. You get what I'm saying? And off of this idea, what do we now get off of that idea?
Yeah, massive move up.
Like that was that. You guys it went up so much you can't even see the 1-2 setup I just have explained. It looks tiny now. This thing looks tiny now after this move, right? And then now jumping back into current time, right? This was back, you know, back in April. So now jumping back in current time, right? What did I have shared right here, right? On the 3rd, right? I drawn out my turbo idea again.
So go to the chart and show that too. Show the most recent.
Yeah. So I want to show this first right here. So and then I'll go to the chart and then I'll show them. So another 1-2 setup has been formed, right? So I spot it, right? So now I'm gonna skip to current time after this mega move, right? You can't even make that shit up. But either way, after that, this is the current 1-2 setup that we're looking at here now, right?
Yeah, right into the GP too. That's crazy.
Yep, right into the GP. Once again, it's just, and then as we're coming in, again, what do? Low, lower low, higher low. Inside of the GP, you can take an entry on the higher low. Or just DCA this level. Does not matter, whatever works for you. But what works is, for me, is taking the higher low or taking the liquidation, because I can genuinely tell as this candle is happening. You know what I'm saying? That's why I exactly shared it at the bottom wick. I don't know if you guys realize. Like, just take a look. Even this one, I didn't share any on a green candle. I shared it on the last liquidation candle before the higher low even formed. So just to prove, I know the higher low is gonna form genuinely by high probability, by understanding probability. You get what I'm saying? And understanding candle formation, right? At this point, I can already tell, right? Okay, the lower low is doing, so most likely the next candle will do higher low. That's how I would think here. You get what I'm saying? So I would expect a higher low and get involved on a higher low, or just take the lower low as it is, expecting a higher low, which will protect my entry.
Right.
Yeah. Right. And again, off of that idea, right? And you guys can see see the, let me show you guys here real quick. So you guys can see this was the chart that I shared now. Coming in, zooming into the daily now, you guys can see, right? 1-2 setup, clear 1-2 setup. We have a clear displacement above the previous structures, multiple gaps, multiple candle closing above. And then what do we have? Coming back into the GP, right? Low to the high after the break. That's why I'm looking at this low, not this low. So we want to focus on the low that we broke.
And we had that key level, okay? Like the retest of that high too, for more confluence. So it's like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then you have the previous retest confluence plus the gap plus a low, lower low, higher low, right? And that's why exactly I have drawn, and everything that I share, guys, I always draw it out like this, okay? Before, exactly on this liquidation candle, as exactly it's doing the higher low, I shared it, right? You have to note that. As exactly we're doing the low, lower low, the first higher low, I'm already drawing my idea out, right? What I want to see after that, which is a displacement up to my previous highs and the 2.7, right? And then what do you guys see? And you can't make this shit up, you know? Boom. Exactly what I have drawn, played out perfectly. Hits the TP, right? 414%. Right, and that's just in 8 days. It's not, 2 months. It's not, week. It's, it's a week, but it's literally a 1 week play.
Oh, go over one more. Go over the SWE one as well, because this is also a good example. And that one just like sent, and you also posted that. So yeah, go over the
yeah. So SWE, what we did, right? This was back in early times when we hit bottom, right? When everybody said we're going to zero, pretty much. Right, and we were at zero, and once again at zero, what happens? Okay, a low, lower low, higher low inside of where? Okay, once again, this one was a little below the GP, but does not matter. We're still holding the GP by the higher low, right? That's your confirmation. Either way,
and we got that structure break too, like on a lower time frame.
Exactly.
Go to like a daily there too, because I think that was actually like a 1-2 within. Yeah, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
exactly 1-2 within the 1-2, and this is where I took my entry right here. And then I'm saying I took it off of this. I didn't even take it off of that lower low. So this one I waited for the higher low, which is the 1-2 inside of this 1-2 now. And this is what he means. Look at that. 1-2 inside of the 1.
Yeah.
Then I'm saying overlapping GPs, right? Lower time frame and higher time frame. That simply just means it's in discount on your both time frames, on your higher time frame and on your lower time frame. They're both in discount. So bigger picture discount plus the smaller picture discount. That's what 1-2 inside of the 1-2 exactly means, making a higher low. And this is where we have got in, okay? Somewhere around 80 cents right here, okay? And then if you guys see here, I can show you further.
Yeah, show the results too. It's on spot. This is on spot. On spot.
Spot.
Yeah.
And like I said, right, exactly where I said here, 80 cents, around 80 cents, 70, 75, 80. Yep, right here. 80 cents, right inside of this GP. Spot on it. And you guys can see currently I'm up 776% from that trade. Still holding it at this point. But I scaled out with all these TP levels. You guys can see. I already had predetermined TP levels that I'm going to scale out with previous structure and order flow and extension levels. Right? So I only have a little bit left now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm only the full bag up to this point. Let's be realistic.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, So yeah, I only have a little left, but you guys can see how I executed the trade, what I have thought, and how I'm holding it to this point now. Right? So yeah, that's like a little recap, and we'll be doing more recaps like this.
Yeah, we'll do these more frequently, guys. Let us know in the comments below if you guys want us to do like a weekly recap on our trades or something with explanation. We'll show you wins, losses. I mean, it's mainly wins, but we'll show you guys losses too if we have any, and just like do like a weekly thing. So yeah, let us know. Let us know in the comments below. And any last words, Jay?
Sir. No. That's about it.
All right, guys, make sure to subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed, because we're dropping heat. We're actually dropping bangers now. Ton of alpha on this channel. No one's dropping this stuff. So make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next video.